Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to the channel. There should be a package outside. Ayo! In this box is a mod to the truck that you guys haven't even seen yet. That is how proactive we are being with the new truck and the mods. But let's bring this inside real quick, shall we? Pretty heavy package, but don't worry. We're good. Okay, so now that we have that new mod in the house, it's safe and sound, I'm very excited to tell you guys about the new truck that I purchased. You guys already know what it is. It's the 2020 Dodge Ram Laramie. I'm very, very excited though. This was not really planned. But shopping around online, which is always a very slippery slope for me when shopping for new vehicles, it usually ends up with me purchasing a new vehicle. I did plan on buying this truck in the near future. I didn't plan on buying it quite yet. I went down to the dealership and you guys are gonna think that I got suckered in to a salesman not letting me leave and all their sales tactics they use. That wasn't quite it. I actually rolled in there knowing what I wanted and I gave them a ridiculous offer for it and they ended up getting really close to my ridiculous offer that I really couldn't say no to. So even though I didn't plan on buying the truck that day, I couldn't say no. We have a new Dodge Ram, ladies and gentlemen, a 2020 Dodge Ram Laramie. This is not the car reveal I planned on doing next for the channel. I do still have the other new car that we've already purchased. I have it. It's got 2 doors, by the way. It's a super fun car. It's not, I'm a little more excited to show you guys the truck at this very moment in time because I did just purchase it like 2 days ago. I was very particular about what trim level I wanted, not so much the color because I am gonna end up wrapping it anyways. Found the one that I wanted. It was perfect for me. The one that I have right now was everything that I could have possibly dreamed of and more. I found that one and it was only 20 minutes away. I just thought I'd go down there and check it out and I had a number in mind, what I wanted to pay, as far as, you know, long-term and monthly. So they were down to play ball with me and I said, all right, let's go talk about it. So we sit down and we go back and forth over the next 5 hours. And part of the deal was me giving them my Silverado. So with that being said, the Silverado is no longer part of the channel. Chevy Nation, I get it and I'm sorry, but that new Ram was talking to me. Well, that was an even worse attempt than the last time we crashed a drone. Just so happens to be on the exact same road. Maybe I should not try to fly drones over here anymore. I made it all but 5 seconds and it went directly into this tree right here and we lost another propeller. So yeah. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it is extremely bright. But without further ado, I present to you my brand new 2020 Dodge Ram 1500 Laramie. All right, so since we are on the exterior of the truck, obviously we have to talk about how good looking this truck is from the outside. Did I not close my gas cap? Amateur. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we're good. One of my favorite parts about especially the front end is gonna be the hood. Very cool looking hood. We have these really cool looking vents right here up top and we are repping that Hemi 5.7 liter badge loud and proud. So I think overall, super sick looking truck. We got it in this granite metallic, whatever they called this gray. It wasn't first choice, but it's a very safe color to choose as far as resale value goes and we are gonna be wrapping it anyways. So as long as it's a dark-ish color, I really don't care what color I got because we are going to be wrapping it. Now before we dive into everything this truck has to offer, all the features, all the bells, and all the whistles, let's talk about this really quick. Ram is now its own brand. Ram branched off from Dodge back in 2009 so they can focus solely on their truck lineup and Dodge can focus more on their fast car lineup. So now Ram is the make. This is a Ram 1500, it's no longer the Dodge Ram. Chrysler still owns Dodge and Ram. They also own Maserati, Fiat, Jeep, Alfa Romeo, and of course, Chrysler. This thing is the craziest combination of luxury and work truck. The best daily driving light duty truck, but also the best of both worlds if you work out in the field. We have what's called the Ram box right here, which is amazing. It's on both sides. It's a storage on the outside of the bedside. It locks and unlocks with the key fob. And you can just tap that button right there since it is unlocked. We currently have some work stuff in here right now. We have some gloves, we have some drying towels, And we also have a power outlet right there, a 3-prong power outlet. We also have one in the back seat and the front seat as well. So we have power outlets on power outlets on power outlets in this truck, which is amazing. As you guys know, I just got out of a 2019 Chevy Silverado. So GM sells the most pickup trucks if you combine their full size and their mid-size trucks. And then Ford has been on top for the last 40 plus years. But over the last decade, Ram has tripled their sales. In 2019, I'm pretty sure that was the first time ever Ram actually passed Chevrolet in sales. So around the time that Ram branched off from Dodge, became its own brand, GM and Ford were pretty much tied up in sales at about a 38% market share. Meanwhile, Ram was sitting at 14. That is a pretty significant difference. Fast forward to 2018 and Ram brought their numbers up to 22%. Meanwhile, GM lost about 5% and Ford lost about 1%. I'm not gonna even mention Toyota or Nissan because they're somewhere in the under 5% range. So now I think Rams have always kind of had the reputation of being the more simple, stripped down, basic, cheaper version of the GM trucks or the Fords. Until recently. I think Ram finally said, hey, our strategy is not working. It's time to focus on being a better all-around truck. More attention to detail, more technology, just make it more suitable for everybody. Whoever works out of their truck would love this truck. Whoever has a family would love this truck. They've really adapted themselves to pretty much everybody out there. They have storage options now. They have technology options now. There's everything you can possibly imagine in the new Rams and more. This truck just keeps on surprising me with more features I didn't even know it had when I first bought it. So I think Ram's doing pretty good now. One thing I found very appealing about the Ram lineup is they offer something for the enthusiast, and this goes for the Fords as well. Something that separates itself far enough away from the lower end trim model. With Ford, that would be the Raptor, and with Ram, that would be the Rebel. These are trucks that when you see another one in traffic and you own one, you wave to each other and it's like something to talk about. It's like a community and it's really cool. So different than the other models that you know that person's an enthusiast about what you drive, because you don't drive a Raptor or a Rebel, Wrangler if you just want to go from A to B. That means you love cars and you love trucks or you love Jeeps, whatever it is that you own, that you bought, that just doesn't make any sense for daily driving, but you had to have it because of your passion for whatever it is that you own. I think it's pretty important for a manufacturer to have something that can kind of bring a community together of people that share a passion over what it is they own. Chevy had the Silverado Trail Boss, but I don't think the Trail Boss really was adequate enough to be considered an enthusiast vehicle. It really just was a Silverado with a 2-inch lift, upgraded shocks, some skid plate. There was nothing on the interior that said Trail Boss, nothing on the seats, nothing from the interior. It looked just like a regular Silverado. Up in a Rebel, it has Rebel on the seats, it has Rebel on the screen. It is Rebel loud and proud. It is very separated from the other Ram vehicle. Now my Ram box does take away from the amount of bed space I have, but not by much, and it is totally worth it because the space I lost in the bed is made up for right in the Ram box. And that was like the #1 selling point for me when buying this truck. That was like make or break. If I didn't have that, I probably would not have even bought the Ram. So that was mandatory to have. We are getting bed liner in the next couple of days. Also shout out to Coastline CDJR down there in San Juan Capistrano. Guys, that was probably and honestly one of the best car shopping experiences I've ever had. They were super kind, super respectful. The owner was really nice. They have a lot of vehicles in stock. So if you guys want a really good shopping experience, I have no stake in the company, definitely hit up Coastline CDJR. And since we are starting to lose sunlight, it is time to show you some of my favorite attributes with the truck. And that is going to be the fact that everything is LED. And I mean absolutely everything. There is not one thing. Okay, I lied. There is one thing. That is the only thing that is halogen, and those will be replaced in a very, very short period of time. But yeah, everything else is LED, which I am a huge fan of. Oh, and we do have the tailgate that drops with the push of a button. Now let's admire the view of the back of this Ram. The dual tip exhaust, I don't think it's a true dual, but there are 2 tips, which is nice, and these are the actual tips, unlike a lot of vehicles out there on the market that just have this weird cap piece and the actual pipe is beyond that, which kind of always bugged me. These are the actual exhaust pipes. So, yep, dual tip. Now I know somebody can level with me on this one. How annoying is it when every time you turn your fog lights on, they're automatically turned off with every start cycle. So if you turn your fog lights on and then turn the truck off and then back on, the fog lights are automatically turned to the off setting. I don't know why that is just so annoying. It's obvious. I mean, it's obvious why it's annoying, but nonetheless, the Ram does not do that, and I think that is pretty cool. And just like that, we pretty much lost all of our sunlight. So let's go ahead and hop inside of the Ram where this thing truly shines. We currently have 181 miles on it. And bam, guys, look at that 12-inch screen. Are you kidding me? This thing is massive. By the way, we have the leather interior. We have Laramie right there on the back of the seat, repping hard, and a 12-inch screen. This thing is so sick. We have apps, we have navigation, we have all these controls. We have a heated steering wheel. We have a vented seat on the driver and passenger side. We have a heated seat as well. Mirror dimmer, backup camera on demand. This navigation is absolutely crazy. It all looks blue right now because we're currently off-road. We're not in the ocean. But yeah, lots of stuff to do on this screen right here, which is really cool. But yeah, guys, here is the interior. One thing that's definitely going to be quite the adjustment for me is using this, what could be mistaken as an air conditioning knob for the gear selector. Now, I'm not going to lie, it was weird at first, but it immediately, on my test drive, grew on me. That thing is so easy to use, it's unreal. Like, it's just so simple. I love it. So yeah, I'm all for it. There's a rev limit at 4,000 RPM. What? The exhaust that came with the truck does not sound that bad, but don't worry, we are fixing that very, very soon. There's a very eerie feeling out here tonight. I think it's partially because of this weirdly lit sky behind me. I might get abducted by UFOs. I don't know. We'll see. We have a lot to do on the new Ram build. We need wrap, we need wheels, we need tires, we need lift, we need exhaust, tint, bed liner, bed cover. There's a lot to do on this new truck. I cannot wait to get started. If you guys enjoyed, I will catch you guys on the next one. Till then, peace out.